He said he was working late, but his GPS told me otherwise. At first, I thought it was a mistake. Maybe he left his phone somewhere. But deep down, I knew. Because when you live with someone for over a decade, you start to feel when something's wrong. The late-night showers. The sudden colognes I didn't recognize. The new password on his phone that he said was for work privacy. I told myself I was being paranoid. That love means trust. But my gut screamed otherwise. That evening, I was sitting at the kitchen table, staring at my cold coffee. The clock showed 10:43 p.m. He texted me, "Still at the office, don't wait up." But something in me refused to believe it this time. So I opened the tracking app he'd installed on both our phones years ago, a little thing we used to keep each other safe. The dot blinked on the map. Not at his office. At our favorite restaurant. The one where he proposed, trembling, with a ring hidden in his jacket. The one where we went every anniversary, until last year. My hands were shaking. I zoomed in, hoping the app was wrong. But the dot didn't move. It just stayed there. I remember standing up, grabbing my keys. My reflection in the hallway mirror looked like a stranger. I wasn't even crying. Just numb. Like my body knew something my heart didn't want to face. The drive there felt endless. Every red light was torture. Part of me wanted to turn back. Pretend I never looked. Because once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. But I kept driving. Because I had to know. When I got there, the parking lot was half empty. I saw his car immediately. He always parked in the same spot, right under the broken streetlight. For a second, I just sat in my car, staring at it, breathing like I'd just run a marathon. I told myself I wouldn't go in. I just needed to see. And then through the window I saw him. My husband. My partner. My everything. He was sitting at our old table, laughing. Not tired, not stressed. Just alive. And across from him a woman. Young. Beautiful. The kind of beauty that doesn't need effort. Her hand was on his. I froze. The sound around me disappeared. It was like watching a movie I didn't audition for. He leaned in closer, said something, and she laughed. That laugh, it hit me harder than anything. Because I hadn't heard him make me laugh like that in years. I wanted to burst in, to shout, to demand answers. But instead I stayed there, watching through the glass, invisible. When he kissed her hand, the same way he used to kiss mine, I finally felt it. The pain. It wasn't fiery. It was cold, like frost inside my chest. I drove home in silence. The city lights blurred through my tears. By the time I got home, I couldn't even remember the drive. I sat on the couch until the sun came up. I didn't text him. I didn't ask. When he came home at 6 a.m., smelling like her perfume, he smiled. "Morning, babe," he said, like nothing happened. And I smiled back. "Morning." That day, I made breakfast, packed his lunch, and kissed him goodbye. And then I started planning. Not revenge, not yet. Just freedom. For 2 weeks, I played my role. I laughed when he told jokes. I listened to his stories. And every night, I checked that same app, watching the same that go to the same place. He didn't even hide it anymore. Maybe he thought I was too blind. Or too weak. He forgot who I was. I built our home from nothing. I carried him through debt, sickness, failures. I was there for every late night, every dream, every broken promise. And now I was done. 2 weeks later, he came home to an empty closet. My clothes, my photos, my perfume gone. On the kitchen table, I left my wedding ring. Next to it, a note. "Next time you check your GPS, don't expect to find me there." I didn't leave my new address. I didn't block his number. I just disappeared. Because some people don't deserve closure. They deserve silence. It's been 6 months now. Sometimes I still wake up reaching for him. Then I remember where I am, in my own bed, in my own peace. And I smile. I thought losing him would destroy me. But it was the night I finally found myself. Would you have followed him?